Hi guys, so this is my analysis on Matic. What am I expecting on Matic? If you watched my previous analysis of Matic, I said I was expecting Matic to push down to this my target around this area. I can't remember where Matic was because I didn't align it when we first did it, but we can see that Matic has really pushed down to the downside right at that level, and it has surpassed that level right here. So because we are done with this analysis right now, I'm going to delete it and see what we're expecting. So I'm going to adjust it by putting it to at least this current line right here. Okay, and we can see right at this level there was a break of trend line right here, and there was a retest around that level. Let me go to a smaller time frame so we can see it. You can see there was a breakup structure here, and there was a retest, and it continued to push to the downside, which is really nice. So what am I expecting? I can draw a rectangular shape here because we can see that it's rejected of that level multiple times. Even if I zoom to the other side, we can see that around this level there have been multiple rejection. So those are significant area to watch out from. So we can see if I go to a bigger time frame, if you watch my previous analysis on it, you've known that I've said I am expecting it to at least come down to my negative 27% fib level, which is around this level right here. And we can see how it started from. This was like my point A of it, point B of it, and we came to that level, and I said there's a possibility. If you've been watching my video, my target is always around my negative 27% fib level, so I was still expecting more of a push down to around that level right here. Let me draw, if I can draw a trend line here. Okay, perfect. Let me delete this one. Let me reanalyze it, drawing a trend line here to this here and this here. Okay, you can just draw the trend line here around that area right here. So so we still see it with a beautiful engulfing candle though, so there's a possibility we might still just push down to my direction right around that level. Let me change. Yeah, let me just put it here. So push down to my direction around my negative 27% before we now see what will happen next. But because it has been dropping really hard, so there's a possibility we might just break around this area and still push up a little bit to there is one here that we can also cater for around this area right here. So let's see a possible move, because if you're still gonna push down and I see engulfing candles and a beautiful bearish momentum that we are still gonna go bearish, then this would be my next target around this area right here, my negative 61.8% fib level, which is around this level right here, will be my next target. So let's just wait and see. We have to take it one step at a time. So what am I expecting now? What I'm expecting now is we might just still come down here 2 weeks before we might retest to at least this stage before we now continue to push the upside. That's a possibility. Another possibility is if we break this box right here that we've seen a lot of consolidations around that area, then we retest, then my next target will be around this zone, because there was a break of structure around this zone here and it hasn't retested that zone here. So that will be the next target. We just have to wait and see. But just because of right now, if I zoom in a little bit more, I'm still seeing like bearish is present, and the candlestick is beautiful, and so I'm still expecting more of a push to the downside on Matic. So but this is not the right way to enter right now because it has surpasses our target. So I just probably wait for it. Maybe we might wait since it's rejecting around this zone anyway. There's a possibility we might just reject around this zone, then come back up here before we push to the downside. That's one scenario. Another one is we might come up here, still break up, retest that zone, come up here before we now push to the downside. So those are the scenarios I am seeing on Matic. We just have to wait on how the price action works before we now continue to push overall. But my next target is around this level right here. So that is just a quick analysis on matic polygon. So hope this is insightful, guys. Please don't forget to share, comment, and like, and I'll see you in my next analysis. Thank you for watching.